So here it is. This is your Kajabi dashboard. And as you saw, we've just done a completely fresh install. So we're seeing it as you would. And hopefully this looks more familiar rather than seeing my site all fitted out. And obviously it means that I can show you things without there being data and that in here that I would need to be blanking out. So what can I show you? How do we best come at this? The main features are down this left side. We're going to come to that. We'll list down them all one at a time. And then this is the central area. So I've got a note up here that's saying about putting in tax details. I'm just going to tick that to lose that for a minute if I can. And it's got a welcome, get started, 4 steps to a successful launch. A little bit early for us. We're not quite ready for that yet, but it can stay here. And what it will do, so this will help you to walk through and firstly explore the products, to then connect up your payments and things, pricing up your product before you launch it, and then customizing it and sorting out that checkout and things as well. So it's useful. We're going to walk you through it separately across these videos though. Will it let me mark them as done? I'm wondering if I just tick this, if it will get rid of it, because I'm keen for you to just see what this looks like when you're past this. There we go. That's what this should be looking like. So now you've got your dashboard here. This is looking very familiar to me. So you'll see up here that in the last 30 days, it will be showing you your opt-ins, your sales, the comments, and the contacts. Comments being if you've got them available inside your course product. Then you've always got available here your Kajabi Hero group. So this will link you across to the Facebook group. If you're not already in it, I definitely recommend you go and join over there. You've got Kajabi University here, a full suite of training videos and resources available to you. And then Kajabi Experts. More recently, this has been a thing that you can actually, we can register ourselves as experts over there, or maybe if I created templates and things for you, they could all get posted. So click on any of those, go and have a look. There's some really nice designs and things over there. I probably wouldn't start out straight away with it. I think have a go at building this yourself. And then if you want to apply a template on the top of it to pretty it up, then for sure you can do that. And as I say, there are some, everyone there is vetted. You will find people that will do some one-to-one work with you if you want someone to actually build this out for you. Now, before we come down this left side, I just want to run across the top. If you had multiple sites, they would be featured there and you could jump between them. It's telling you, because we're signed up, remember we're heading into the growth plan by signing up through my affiliate link. So you will become an affiliate on this level. And as it says there, you can earn up to $399 by recommending somebody. Next one over is Amma. And as it says here, meet Amma, your new virtual assistant. Starts for Ask Me Anything. And if you're interested in this and you want to go learn more about it, I recommend really just clicking over here, tutorials and guides. I want to really get us through this, and this is one that we could come back to if you wanted more help and information on it. But those guides will, I think, get you going. Search up here. So anything that you want to ask within Kajabi, you can jump in here and you can see just some featured ones at the top. Anything to do with design, pages, products, sales, marketing, you type it in up here and it will take you to an article. Then this is your account area at the top. So your account settings, we will look at those in a different place in a minute. The partner program, because we are signed up as an affiliate in this growth plan. If we want to contact support, if we want to contact our experts, you already saw this, or the university, again, you already saw this in the middle of the screen, or log out from there. Now we'll just click here for contact support. Now we're going to come back in probably in the next video and just have a look at this contact support, because I think it's really important that you know what is available and actually how good it is here inside of Kajabi. So let's get over to this side. So we've got dashboard. You'll notice that all of these have got little drop downs next to them, and we're going to have a look down at them as briefly as possible, because we'll have videos going into more detail on all of these later, but enough to give you a taste of what's coming. So products first of all, and you can see here that under products we've got courses, coaching, community, podcasts, and if I clicked any of those I'd get the same window. So create your product. We can either learn more over here and it will bring me across to a tutorial, or we can click get started. You can see there's all these pop-ups up here that will just give you a bit of support and help you out. But do you want to create a course? And then there's information here. Do you want to create a podcast, community, or coaching? So we will be doing this. For now, I just want you to see it. So I'm just going to click back, or we can click the X up here to come out of this. So products then, your courses, coaching, communities. Remember that depending on the plan you're on, if you're on the basic, you get 3 products. So that's any option of these. You get 15 if you come on to the growth plan. Now, what you didn't see on that pricing page was a feature called Kajabi Access. What Access does is not only give you some one-to-one support if you want it, but it will also double up your products on whatever plan it is that you're on. And it's $99 a month, I believe. We did that, so we've taken our 15 products within the growth plan up to 30 products for an additional $99 a month. So there are options, there is flexibility here if you find you need more of any of these. So that's the product area. This is where you're starting out when you're building out any of these products, or when you're uploading videos, things like that. We will be coming back into this section. Then sales, this is handling all the money side of things. So your payments, your offers. So whenever we create a product, we come into here then and put the price label on it in effect. So I might have created a course, that's my product, but how am I going to price it up? So I would come into here in this offer area, and we do this after we've created our product. But this is where we now start putting prices on. And it's so much flexibility in here. I'm excited to get into these sections with you and let you see, we could be doing multi-pays, we could be doing one-off pricing, we can do discounts, coupon codes. Yeah, and actually it's just got a whole lot better with Kajabi payments as well. So under this sales area here then is everything to do with those offers, coupons, and even affiliates as well. So within Kajabi, you can start people to be affiliates of yours, and you can determine the percentage of commission that they have on different things, and you can track them, you can sort your payouts and things all from there. Okay, so that's the sales area. The website area, this is your designing your website as a whole, all of your different pages that you've got. Then there are landing pages. So a landing page really is, when you're sending just one person to, when you're sending somebody to a page and you just want them to take one action. So we'll get into this in another video, websites versus landing pages. But this is really when if you've been on any of my pages and you're registering for something, they would be landing pages rather than website pages, which is more like your about page and contact page and things like that. Navigation, this is where you're sorting out the header and the footer. And then if you want to have a blog in here as well, this is where you would access that. Close that one down. The branded app is in here. I haven't any experience with the branded app yet. It's something we're looking at, but something extra that you can add onto here is to actually have all that you're doing in Kajabi and the community and everything else all brought into a branded app that can be featured on the App Store. People can download it and work through your material there. So this is where we get into this. Marketing, everything that, so now we're getting into email campaigns. So all of your emails, you can do all of your emailing from Kajabi here. You don't need to be using another tool like ConvertKit or MailChimp. Everything can be done in here, and it handles it really nicely. So we can do campaigns that every so many days it sends a video, or when somebody registers for your course, send them this video 2 days later, 6 days later, whatever you plan. All of that can be managed from in here. Funnels, as I mentioned before, funnels really are, if I just click on here, getting started, it's probably easier to show you. So a sales page funnel, what it's going to do is nurture leads to a sales and a checkout page with an 8 email sequence afterwards. So it'll do all that for you. You can do product launches, Zoom webinars, sales pages. So a funnel will put all the pieces together for you. What I've found is because it will auto-populate this, and it's going to, as it said there, 8 emails, it's going to put content in those 8 emails. It's going to actually build up that sales page. I find as a more experienced user, it takes me longer to take out the pieces that it's put in, assuming that I want, than it is just to start from scratch. And certainly in our Kajabi Kickstart, our 28-day challenge that we offer for our affiliates, we build this up from scratch. And actually, I would rather people saw that, yes, I need a page, and that if I've got an opt-in on there, it needs a form, and it needs an email sequence. And I'd rather you understood these things personally and built them out yourself rather than press a button and it all just works and you don't actually know what's gone on there. So funnels are there, and you certainly will get at least some to get you started if you want to. Automations, this is where you can do all the clever things, and so when and then. So look, we can do when somebody, maybe they purchase something, so then they purchase an offer, or they complete a lesson, or a form is submitted, an email sequence email is sent. We can then trigger something else. Okay, so very clever. Typically, I don't come into automations here because you'll find that as you're building things out, the automations will pop up as an option at the side of it. It'll make more sense as we get through. Events can be really powerful. So it might be a webinar that you're going to set a date for. What this allows you to do is with emails, you can say, I want this email to go 1 hour before my webinar or a day before. So you can attach things to the actual event time. We do this, we run academies that are cohort-based courses. So they pop up, they run for 2 weeks. So we're registering people to the event, and every day I want them to get an email through the 2 weeks of our academy. And so all of that is done in here. And what I love about events is we can duplicate this. So if this is an annual event or it's a quarterly event, all of the emails that are attached to it, I can just duplicate it, put a new date on, and all of those emails will be saved and put in just for me to go through and tweak them a bit. So events, really powerful. Forms, you will have forms attached to every call to action. Every time you're gathering people's emails, they're going to come in through a form. Again, you'll see this start to build out as we start playing with it. So that's the marketing area. So we're almost there. Contacts then. So this is where all of your customers are coming into, all of your your email list. You can bring them in one at a time. You can, obviously they'll be coming in when you create your lead magnets and things. And as they're filling out that form, they will appear over here as your contacts. If you've got emails, you've got a client list already from, maybe it's sitting on somewhere like MailChimp, you can export from there, bring them into here in one go, and automatically populate everything. Assessments is in this area as well. So surveys, assessments, you can attach this to a course. So maybe you don't want them to get to the end of a section until they've done a little assessment, and then it releases the next part, or it can send them the results. It can send you an email to say this person has just completed this assessment. I'm not a big user of them at all, but it's there, it's a feature. You may well be looking for that. Analytics, there's a really good area over here. Obviously we've got nothing in this at the minute, but I can go month by month and I can see how much each of my different products were making. We can look at opt-ins, page views, all these kind of things. Even the affiliates, we can see stats on those as well. So this is a great area to come back to. Creator Studio. Again, this is something quite new. This is a big topic in itself. We will look at adding a video in later on, but you can see what it says there. Marketing content in minutes with Creator Studio. The idea is you can bring in a video clip, either externally, maybe it's one you've got on YouTube, you could link to it in here, or it might be one you've already built inside of a course. You can just drop it into here and it will say, what do you want to do? Do you want to create a blog post? Do you want to create some social media posts from it? Click of a button. A few minutes later, you're going to get an email saying it's all just been made and it's created all this content for you. So yeah, Creator Studio we'll come to. What's here under more? We've got expert services. Okay, so this is another way of reaching over to this, and custom templates. So lots of ways. If we came back to the dashboard, those two at the bottom under more are really just pushing this Kajabi expert area. So settings down here is really the last thing that I want to show you in this quick overview video. You're probably thinking it's not that quick, but it's about as quick and as fast as I could rush through this. I'm conscious it's really hard because I'm wanting to explain all these things to you, but hold on. It'll make more sense if we can work through it logically. This actually sets me up nicely because I think the next video we ought to do this and just go through and explain what all of these settings are. It might not be the most fun video, but I want you to make sure that you're not missing anything, and we need to just get you set up so that it's all working as it should be. So if you're ready, let's jump over and we'll have a look at these settings.